3 people are dead in Union City, Michigan right now because a tornado ripped homes off their foundations yesterday. And the worst part, this is only the beginning. The same storm system that killed those people is still moving, and 2 more dangerous rounds are lining up behind it like dominoes ready to fall across more than 270 cities in the next 5 days. If you live anywhere east of the Rockies, you need the next 8 minutes of your life. Stay with me, because at the 5-minute mark, I am going to show you the exact hour these storms hit your city and a pattern change coming mid-March that almost nobody is talking about yet. Right now, as you are watching this, a massive squall line is stretching from Lake Ontario and Lake Erie all the way down to the Texas Gulf Coast. We are talking about a wall of storms spanning over 1,200 miles, wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour, quarter-sized hail, and yes, spin-up tornadoes embedded inside this line where you cannot even see them coming. This is not the kind of tornado you spot a mile away in an open field. These are rain-wrapped, fast-moving, and hidden inside a wall of destruction. But here is what makes the next 48 hours different from yesterday. Yesterday was bad. Tornadoes hit northeast Oklahoma near Tulsa. Another tornado touched down in northeast Texas. Southwestern Arkansas took a direct hit. And Union City, Michigan, a small town that most Americans have never heard of, lost 3 lives and saw entire homes torn from their foundations. Today, the energy feeding these storms is even stronger because warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico is pumping northward like a fire hose and slamming into cold, dry air, pushing down from Canada. That collision zone is where the danger lives. So let me break this down city by city, hour by hour, because that is what you actually need. This afternoon, Saturday, March 7th, the squall line is pushing through Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Central Texas. If you are in Columbus, Cincinnati, Louisville, Nashville, Memphis, Jackson, Mississippi, Shreveport, or anywhere along that corridor, your window is right now through about 9 tonight Eastern Time. The leading edge brings the worst of it, damaging straight-line winds and the chance of brief tornadoes spinning up along the front. Behind the line, heavy rain will train over the same areas, especially East Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and western Alabama. We are looking at 1 to 3 inches of rain in just a few hours. Flash flooding is a real concern tonight in the lower Mississippi Delta region. Now here's where it gets interesting, and do not skip ahead because the timing matters. By midnight tonight, the line weakens as it crosses into the Appalachians and the eastern seaboard. If you are in Pittsburgh, you will see the worst of it between 6 and 9 tonight. Philadelphia, you are looking at weakening storms after midnight. New York City, a few rumbles of thunder overnight, but the severe threat is low for you. Tomorrow, Sunday, March 8th, the threat drops significantly for most of the country, but not everywhere. A low-end severe weather setup develops from Charlotte to Raleigh, down to Florence, South Carolina, and up through Virginia Beach and Newport News, Virginia. The main threat tomorrow is straight-line winds and small hail, not tornadoes. Think of Sunday as the calm between 2 punches. And that second punch? It is the one that has every meteorologist in the country watching their screens right now. Here is what is happening behind the scenes. A cut-off low-pressure system has been spinning off the coast of Baja California for days. It is a massive swirl of energy just sitting there, waiting. By Monday into Tuesday, March 10th, an incoming jet stream disturbance is going to kick that low eastward and merge it with the northern polar jet. When those 2 forces phase together, the atmosphere basically loads a cannon pointed straight at the middle of the country. Do not miss this next part. This is the setup for Tuesday, March 10th. Moisture surges north out of the Gulf. A razor-sharp warm front sets up across the Midwest. South of that front, temperatures explode into the mid to upper 70s. 3 hours north of that warm front in central Wisconsin, it could be snowing with temperatures in the mid-30s. That is a 40-degree temperature difference over a 3-hour drive. When you see that kind of gradient in mid-March, you know the atmosphere is primed for something violent. Here is your city-by-city timing for Tuesday. Morning hours, quiet. Storms begin firing between noon and 1 in the afternoon Central Time around the Dallas-Fort Worth area and near Tulsa, Oklahoma. By mid-afternoon, supercell thunderstorms capable of producing significant tornadoes push northward through Oklahoma City, Joplin, Missouri, the Ozarks, Topeka, Kansas, and Springfield, Illinois. By late afternoon into the evening, the warm front becomes the danger zone. Northwestern Illinois, Rockford, Aurora, Naperville, the entire Chicagoland area, the Quad Cities, and southeastern Iowa need to be on high alert. The significant tornado parameter, which is what meteorologists use to gauge the potential for strong, long-track tornadoes, is lighting up across this region. Joules per kilogram of storm energy are forecast near 3,000. That is higher than what we saw on Friday when Union City was hit. This is a stronger thermodynamic setup. Now, I promised you at the 5-minute mark I would show you the full picture, so here it is. Tuesday is not the end. Wednesday, March 11th brings round 3. The cold front sweeps east and severe weather shifts into the Ohio Valley, Tennessee Valley, and Gulf Coast states. Cleveland, Nashville, Jackson, Mississippi, New Orleans, you are in the crosshairs on Wednesday. Damaging winds, large hail, and tornadoes are all on the table again. Thursday, March 12th, the front pushes into the southeast. Georgia and South Carolina could see stronger storms. And here is the twist that most weather channels are not telling you yet. Behind that front, cold air crashes south. The same places that were near 80 degrees on Tuesday could be seeing snow by Thursday night. Michigan, which just experienced a deadly tornado, could be under a snowstorm warning by next weekend. Wisconsin could see 2 to 4 feet of snow if the models verify. That is not a typo. Feet, not inches, and the pattern does not stop there. The European model and the GFS model are both showing a significant pattern change arriving around March 15th through the 22nd. A prolonged period of below-average temperatures settles into the eastern half of the country. Northwest flow snow events become likely across the Midwest, Great Lakes, northern Ohio Valley, and New England. The European model is even hinting at a possible nor'easter by mid-March. A 980 millibar low-pressure system, which is a very deep and powerful storm, could bring blizzard conditions to parts of the upper Great Lakes. Here is the rainfall situation you need to know about. Over the next 10 days, 3 to 6 inches of rain is expected from East Texas through Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, the Ozarks, and into the Ohio Valley. The soil in many of these areas is already oversaturated from recent storms. Flash flooding and river flooding are serious concerns. A slight risk for excessive rainfall is posted for the lower Mississippi Delta, and a marginal risk extends all the way up to western New York near Lake Ontario. Now let me give you the full list of metro areas that need to be paying attention over the next 5 days. Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin, San Antonio, Houston, Waco, Tulsa, Oklahoma City, Joplin, Springfield, Missouri, Kansas City, Topeka, Des Moines, Chicago, Rockford, Aurora, Naperville, Freeport, the Quad Cities, Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, Detroit, Columbus, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Akron, Canton, Zanesville, Athens, Ohio, Pittsburgh, Louisville, Lexington, Nashville, Memphis, Jackson, Mississippi, Shreveport, New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Little Rock, Birmingham, Montgomery, Mobile, Atlanta, Charlotte, Raleigh, Durham, Florence, South Carolina, Virginia Beach, Newport News, Richmond, Syracuse, Buffalo, and Philadelphia. That is just the short list. If you live in any state from Texas to Maine, you need to be checking your local forecast every single day this week. Here is what I need you to do right now. First, make sure you have a way to receive severe weather alerts on your phone. Not tomorrow, tonight. Second, know where your safe room is. Interior room, lowest floor, away from windows. Third, if you have elderly family members or neighbors, check on them. They may not have the same access to weather information that you do. Now here is something important. I want to hear from you. Drop a comment right now telling me what city or town you are in. I read every single comment, and I will do my best to give you a specific forecast for your area in the replies and in upcoming videos. The more I know about where my viewers are, the better I can tailor these forecasts to help you and your family stay safe. And a quick reminder for everyone tonight, we are springing forward 1 hour. Set your clocks ahead before you go to bed. That means if you normally wake up at 7 in the morning, it is going to feel like 6. You lose 1 hour of sleep, but you gain an extra hour of daylight in the evening. Do not let this catch you off guard tomorrow morning. One more thing before you go. This active pattern is not ending after next week. The models are already showing signs of another significant warm-up followed by yet another Arctic plunge toward the end of March. That means more severe weather rounds, more flooding potential, and possibly more late-season winter storms. I'm going to break all of that down in tomorrow's video with updated model data and more specific city-by-city timing. If you do not want to miss that, make sure you are subscribed so you see it the moment it drops. Tomorrow's video is going to cover something the models just started showing in the last 24 hours that could change the entire second half of March. You are going to want to see it. Remember, this channel covers every major storm system from coast to coast, and I am here every single day making sure you have the information you need before the storms arrive, not after. Stay safe.